the talks about statistics, you know, trade, deficit in trade, those things don't make sense to a common, even to me, who is fairly elite, I really do not really care what those figures mean. What I care about is the experience I have undergone in the hands of Tanzanians. Last year I was going to DRC, and to enter, and my flight was via Dar es Salaam, so I decided to spend in Dar. It took me almost 45 minutes to exit the airport because they wanted to establish what really do I do and what am I going to do in Tanzania. And I was just saying, my flight is tomorrow, I would like to spend in Dar and head to DRC the next day. Go to Arusha here, at the border they will ask you, what exactly do you do and where you provide the contacts of that hotel. And you could be having friends, you know, they treat you like a foreigner from Yugoslavia, having traveled all the way and trying to, enter into TZ. So what I feel the president could have done, because Tanzanians really are not happy with us because we are fairly bravado in the way we do things, but also...
Is it our own making?
It's the making of the Mzungu who came here and made us feel that we are better than the Swahili speakers. And it has stayed. In fact, if you go there, they will tell you, Nairobi ni uzunguni, mtu kutoka Nairobi huyo mzungu. But at the same time, there also are bad behaviors that have been experienced in Tanzania that that do not reflect the Swahili culture, a culture of love, a culture of togetherness, a culture of ujirani mwema. That really is not here, because in Kenya we never say hi to our neighbor. In Tanzania they do that. So we are our own enemy with Tanzanians because of what we even do to ourselves here. You saw a gentleman who came to Nairobi and from Tanzania, and he was saying that I'm here and I've exchanged, I think, 10,000 Tanzanian shillings, and I only have 50 bob or something like that. Like, Kenya is a country that really shivers in the mind of a Tanzania that is a very elitist state. And the more we continue seeing that elitism, the more we make them feel that we are not part of this community. And I would want to extend to his point on the extension of the railroad line to Singida. You know, I think we cede too much to the Tanzanian people without actually pricking the boil, because what I had expected the president to tell them is that, please, your people in Kenya do not experience the same treatment that Kenyans get in Tanzania. A Kenyan in Tanzania, they have come to my hotel. There was a time I was in Bagamoyo, and they knocked my hotel room at night, and I told them, I've just come for a visit at some place here. They forced me to walk to a police station just to explain why I'm in Tanzania. And that happens with so many other Kenyans. So the president should just have spoken to them and told them that Kenyans, these are East Africans, please just let them do their business and come. Kama mtu amefanya makosa, wacha ashikwe. But the railway line, you know that the gauge that Kenyan uses is different from the gauge that Tanzania uses. That is why a train moves from Mombasa direct to Uganda, but it cannot move from Kenya to Moshi, Arusha, because their gauge matches the gauge of the SADC states. If a railway line moves from Tanzania to Mozambique down there without any problem, but it can't cross because they're using different gauges. So I wish the president also spoke to, yes, it's a railway line, but can we have a standard gauge both for Kenya and Tanzania so that there's ease of movement? But of interest is, how many Kenyans leave that point, where was it, Taita Taveta to Singida? Much of we moved to Tanzania through Arusha and Vanga down there in Mombasa. Those are the major routes. I would have expected that at least they boost the ease of movement between those two countries, but at those particular points.
Okay.
Yeah.